Yes, this is a pre-market analysis of 17th of June. So we know all the developments which happened during the last 1 week. And then from Wednesday onwards, we were actually looking for a breakout of 24,000 when the deal is finalized. Since yesterday was Nifty expiry, the sellers definitely want to control it under 24,000. And we have seen the game that they have played on Wednesday. So from 24,000, we got the double top and we got a 150-point dip. And because 150-point dip you got, the call sellers became strong again at 24,000. And yesterday, Nifty expiry, they managed to close at 24,000. Now, today is a fresh day. That expiry event is over. Of course, Sensex expiry is there. Sensex participants are also increasing. Now, earlier scenario, if you see, out of the total volume which is traded, around 90% was in NSE, right, and Nifty. But now, especially when Bank Nifty expiry is shifted to monthly only and Bank Nifty expiry is not there, otherwise Nifty and Bank Nifty contribute around 90%. But the things have changed now. Sensex is now around 35%. So BSE is also hold slightly good volume. So that expiry is tomorrow. But I think today is the day. If we want to give a breakout, if our market want to give a breakout of 24,000 and move towards at least 24,200, that could be this day. So that's what I'm looking for, considering all the factors. Today is the day. If at all our market want to give a breakout, because yesterday, if you look at OI unwinding because of expiries and everything, I'll take that into consideration. I'll discuss that as well, the technicals, the open interest, option data. FIAs, in fact, yesterday sold, but it is limited 750 crore. All these we will consider US markets also, and I'll let you know what all things have happened. But the point is, if our market want to give a breakout, right, it could be today. It's not yesterday, definitely, because of Nifty expiry. It's not going to be tomorrow also, Sensex expiry. So it have to be today. So look for that opportunity. If you get a breakout, and don't jump on the breakout, make sure that it's a proper breakout and wait for the pullback to 24,000 after giving the breakout. And then you can look for the entry. And that's how you trade the breakout. And if you're an option seller, it is very easy. You get the breakout and then you can start selling 23,900, 24,000 puts also. And accordingly, you will be able to manage. But don't just jump out to Sensex option selling. So because of the preliminary US-Iran peace deal, Indian rupee is also appreciated for the third straight day. So from rupee side, it is looking good. And at the same time, if you look at crude oil price also, it's actually crashed below 80. Brent for the first time in last 4 or 5 months is coming below 80. And when the war started, it's around 65 level. So now it is coming close to that level. Right, and at one point we have seen the peak of 125 also, and that's when the market was coming down aggressively. But now it is below 80, which means on the side of crude oil is good. Rupee is also strengthening. These were the two main reasons why the market was coming down. Now those two are getting settled, right? Further, if you see, Nifty also closed positive for the third consecutive session. If you see yesterday, it's closed positive compared to previous day close. And day before yesterday, it definitely closed positive because of the big gap up itself. And previous day also, it three consecutive session, it closed positive. So I'll show you just 1 minute. So that is also looking good. And that is contrary to the last 11 sessions where Nifty was not able to close above previous day high. But this is not the case. You look at it, this was yesterday's close. And Nifty got, see, this is just an expiry play, right? 20 below 24,000 has to be closed. That's it. And the market closed below 24,000. Not even went to 900. It could have easily gone to 900, especially after this. And especially during the morning when you got such kind of move, could have gone to 900 also and could have closed between 800 and 900, exactly around 900 plus or minus 20 points. But it came close to 24,000, and close means this is having a higher potential that we can get a breakout today. Okay, so that's what something which you need to look for, the breakout opportunity. Reversal trade opportunity, we need to wait, but that won't be that big unless you get another 150-point move just like what you got here. But I don't think that is possible today. But still, of course, when you see weakness at 24,000 at these levels, because it's not just double top here, it is not just a triple top if you combine all the three. Previously also, right, this is the area where you have seen multiple double tops. So this area is strong and the entire world know. That is why we are looking for a breakout of this will give you a better trade. Reversal can be tried when you get such kind of weakness, keeping a small stop loss. That's something which you can try, because reversal also have a potential to give such good points. But today is the day. If they want to give a breakout, today is the day. So wait and watch for that breakout opportunity if you're getting. So I was talking about this, right? So here also, if you see, this was the close and you got a higher close on this day. Higher means it's a very higher close, gap up, and then this higher close. So 3 consecutive sessions you got it, and yesterday's close is like promising. Consider to compare to this day was very positive day, but just because of expiry they pushed it down almost 150 point to make it comfortably close expiry day below 24,000. When you get such kind of move on previous day, then only you will be getting a close like this on expiry. Imagine if you get a close like this on this day, then yesterday would have been slightly difficult for option sellers to manage, because one breakout itself, everyone get panic and then gamma blast will happen, short covering will happen. But today, there is all possibility that the shorts will cover. There are still good amount of shorts in the system. They all will cover. So that is why I'm telling it's not an expiry day. And this is the best day. If they want to give a short covering rally, if they want to give a breakout of 24,000, that can happen today, right? So all these developments are there. And almost nearly, we have seen that 23,000 to 23,500, just 500 point range for almost, this last 10 days. And that too, violent moves is what we have seen, right? Like 200 point up move, 200 point down move. When you get a gap up, that gap up also is big, and you get immediately sell off of 200 points, then a recovery of 200 points. Similarly, when you get a gap down, you get a recovery of 200 points, and then from the top you get another 150, 170 point sell off. So this has been the trend, and it was trading violently in that range. But if you look at yesterday, what is the maximum range? Low made was 23,900, high made was 24,000. So at this level, they just created that small short range, which is clearly telling you that it was completely an expiry play, right? So the support is now can be 23,800, of course, in case if they come down, and 24,000 need to be crossed today, right? See, multiple times, even yesterday also, despite getting that gap up, Nifty failed to cross. The reason also I've told you. And if you look at the open interest analysis, historically on weekly expiry, yesterday was Nifty weekly expiry, 25 to 30% of open interest typically expire or unwind. But yesterday, 41% of call open interest is unwound, compared to 36% of put open interest. This is in fact 10-15% higher than average weekly expiry behavior. It's not 1%, it's not 2%, it's not even 5%, not even 10%, it's around 15% difference compared to on average, what we used to see on an expiry. So that means something significant we may see. That is one indication. Secondly, crude oil price. Thirdly, rupee strengthening. All these are there. So if you look at even this NSE PCR, that is improved to 1.07, which is again showing clearly bullishness. Right. So that is basically indicating a more positive setup for today. I've not seen this 41% unwinding or expiry on a Nifty expiry day. I've seen 30%. That is normal. So this is something which is beyond normal. I won't say abnormal, but is beyond normal, right? That means when you see such kind of massive call unwinding or expiry, people are now not taking call position aggressively. Yesterday they have taken at 24,000. It was huge. Day before yesterday also, it was huge at 24,000. So now all these are unwinding, potentially indicating a breakout of 24,000. And a new range that is going to be created could be 23,800 to 24,500. So as I told you, Sensex expiry is also coming. So if they want to make a move, it can be today. And Sensex also, 35% of weekly trader participation is there in Sensex. Nifty, 65%. So Sensex also increasingly influencing the market direction. And yesterday in Sensex, 30% call open interest is added and 82% put open interest is added. There the put call ratio is wide. So where the addition is maximum, put open interest. Now what they will do, they will act as a good support, right? And only 30% call open interest. So there itself, there is a massive difference. If Nifty have a put call ratio of 1.07, Sensex have a put call ratio of 1.42, which means Sensex is already anticipating a up move. So Sensex expires tomorrow, but Sensex is already positioned with an anticipation of an up move, which can happen today or yesterday. But Nifty, since yesterday expiry is over, that adjustments and everything is over, unwinding is also over. So that is why I told you, Sensex is already anticipating an up move. Nifty is prepared for an up move. right? So in fact, Monday close Sensex, the put call ratio was around 1. Now 1.42. Look at that difference in puts and calls. 82% put writing, not saying buying, put writing, 30% call writing. Of course, when you're writing means someone else is there to buy. But again, you cannot simply, say that 82% put addition is going to be at the money. It can be out of the money for hedge also. That's a different case. But on the surface, if you see 30% call addition, 82% put call ratio is 1.42, which is very clearly a positive bullish setup. Apart from that, geopolitical developments I've discussed already. Trump have stated that the Strait of Hormuz is partially open and it is expected to open fully by tomorrow, Friday, day after tomorrow. And the complete text of the peace deal will also be released on Friday. But according to Wall Street Journal, Israeli Prime Minister is again attempting to arrange a meeting with Trump to express their disapproval of the deal. So Israel Prime Minister is Israel Prime Minister. That's a stand. And US President is US President. And US-Iran deal is US-Iran deal, which have nothing to do with Israel. So if they take that stand, then it is going to be, again, issue. So there remains a risk that Israel could potentially derail the peace process. I don't think Israel will, their nature is like that only, right? When the entire world stand against them, still, they go against the entire world. So oil price have dropped another 5%. WTI is 76 and Brent broke 80, which is 79. Very positive for the market. First time in the last 4 or 5 months, Brent is breaking 80. Yesterday, I told you first time, yesterday or day before, they're breaking 90 since the war started. So very positive. If it moves back to the normal, things will become normal also, faster than what we expected. We never expected that the war will, end like this so fast. We expected that the oil price will remain elevated level for quite some more time. Okay, rupee is also expected to remain stable because of two, right? These two combination, lowering crude prices and strengthening rupee, that can support our market sentiment. So, see, why I'm still believing that it is because of Nifty expiry only. We did not get the breakout of 24,000 for the last 2 days. So, that is why I'm telling you this is the day. If you look at ADR, that is also showing supporting factor. So, we have rupee strengthening, that is better. We have oil price, that is better. We have peace deal, that is better. If you look at ADR performance, that is also HDFC ADR is 2% up. ICICI is 1% up. That is also, you know, positive factor. And in fact, there are reports that are indicating that former RBI Deputy Governor Rajeshwar Rao could be the next HDFC Bank chairman. So that is also adding positivity. Infosys ADR is up by 3%. Wipro ADR is up by 3%. So all these are again looking massive positive for the market. And if you look at global markets, overall positivities are this. Oil prices down, ADRs are indicating strength. Option positioning 1.42. Sensex is already anticipating. So we are not much worried about Sensex gain, right? Nifty, they played it without breakout. So Sensex now already anticipating, and 1.42 is the put call ratio. That means Sensex is already anticipating a breakout, right? So that is one way. And Nifty also yesterday's unwinding and improved put call ratios also suggesting it can give a breakout. So all these are positive. Now, one negative, but I don't think that's a negative. That is going to be a non-event. Today is the Fed interest rate decision. I don't think our market will wait for that because everybody, entire world know that is not going to be an event at all, just for a formality, because there is no possibility. Earlier, we were expecting, we were afraid, or market was fearful that it may increase the rate because of oil increase, inflation possibilities and everything. But now the war is coming to an end and crude prices coming back to normal below 80. So chances very less. So it's going to be a non-event. Friday is a quadruple witching day. So as a result, you can see US markets have consolidated, but remember they were on a rally and hitting fresh all-time high every day. So Dow Jones is up by 0.8%, S&P 0.3%, and Nasdaq is down by 1%. US VIX also down by 2%. It's now moved below 16. Our VIX is around 12. At one point, it was 25. So 50% dip is what you see in our VIX. That means fear in the system is completely gone. It's very much back to normal. Okay, so let's see. And what GIFT Nifty is indicating is we are going to get a flat opening or maybe 30-40 point gap down, and then it can pick up. Okay, so apart from that, There is nothing much to discuss. FIAs, as I told you, they sold for 750 crore. Day before yesterday, they bought for 200 crore. But 750 is nothing we can consider. Earlier, they were selling 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 9,000, even 20,000 crores, right? On that, you know, uh, MSCI rebalancing day, rejig day. We have seen 25,000 crores, something they have sold on that day. That two candles which you got at 3 o'clock. So apart from that, there is nothing much to discuss. Important level now is 24,000. We are looking for a breakout today. If not today, it is going to be difficult. If they want to give a breakout, it has to be today, right? So just keep that in mind. Bank Nifty resistance level is 700, and support is at 56,800 and 56,700. Maximum call open interest is at this point of time 24,000. That will be taken out. It can go to 24,200 and 24,500. 24,500 is the higher upside range that we are looking for this week. Put writing is at again 24,000 is there, that's the straddle people, and then 23,800, 23,500 level. So guys, let me tell you, there are a lot of positive factors. If they want to give a breakout, and it has to be today, and look for that opportunity. Rupees appreciating for the third straight day. Nifty is already up by 900 points in the last 3 sessions, which is 4%, which is very good. WTI is now 76, very good. The Brent is also breaking 80, 79, right? ADR performance, Nifty, ADR of HDFC is strong, Wipro, Infosys, ICICI, all looking strong, right? And PCR, if you see, Sensex is already positioned for 1.42 by anticipating, and Nifty is also 1.07, which is good. VIX is falling, which is good. 23,500 is a support, which is very much now sure. 23,800 is a strong support. So we are moving towards 24,200 and further 24,500. Negative factors are not much. US market consolidating, that because of Fed decision tonight and quadruple witching day. That is very normal. FIA is selling 750 crore. In fact, I would say that is positive compared to what they used to sell earlier. And regarding the deal, Israel-related uncertainty is still around the peace deal. So these are the things that we need to discuss. So based on purely on option positioning, participant behavior, ADRs, crude oil movement, and current market structure, the setup as of now looks like Nifty should cross 24,000 and close above 24,000 and move towards 24,200 intraday at least today. So let's see what is going to happen. If that happens, try to capture that move. And guys, if you are looking for any live market mentoring program, we have the community where we trade live, where we teach live in the market hours. So you can join us. If you're a full-time trader, that is going to be very useful for you. So I see you there. Thank you so much.